We are witnessing an intense and hard-fought season, and the Chiefs are once again delivering an electrifying experience for us fans. Every game is a battle, and they continue to rise to the challenge with incredible performances. With their unstoppable momentum and winning mentality, the Chiefs look like they are on track to become champions once again. Andy Reid, the coaching staff, and the players, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, they all showed up in a big way. But you know what really stood out? The fans. Think about it. Arrowhead Stadium was electric. The way the crowd roared, it's no wonder opponents call it one of the hardest places to play. Did you see those moments when the Bills struggled to hear their calls? That was you. Here's a quick question. What was your favorite moment from that game? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to see if we all got chills at the same plays. And hey, speaking of chills, let's keep this energy going. Clark Hunt's speech wasn't just about the win. It was about something much deeper. Let's dive into that next. Clark Hunt's speech wasn't just about football. It was about family. If you've been a Chiefs fan for a while, you know how much the Hunt family means to this team and to the league as a whole. Hearing Clark talk about his father, Lamar Hunt, gave me goosebumps. Lamar didn't just found the Kansas City Chiefs. He helped shape the entire NFL. And now we've got a trophy named after him, the Lamar Hunt Trophy. We've brought it home 5 times in 7 years. Incredible, right? But Clark's humility really shined through when he said his dad might have been a little upset about having a trophy with his name on it. Why? Because Lamar was a fan at heart, just like you and me. He loved this game, not for the spotlight, but for the joy it brought to the fans. And Clark, he's carrying that same spirit forward. So let me ask you, what's your favorite Lamar Hunt memory? Or if you're newer to the team, what does it mean to you to see his legacy live on? Let's share some stories in the comments, but wait, we're not done. There's one man who helped transform this legacy into what it is today. You already know who I'm talking about, Andy Reid. And let's get into his story next. Let's talk about the duo that changed everything. Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. Clark Hunt nailed it when he said Andy's arrival in 2013 was transformational. Think back to that time. The Chiefs were struggling, and then, boom, Andy comes in and flips the script. Overnight, we became contenders. But it didn't stop there. A few years later, the Chiefs found their guy, Patrick Mahomes. And as Clark said, Andy finally got the quarterback he'd been waiting for his entire career. Can you imagine another coach QB duo in the league like these two? Andy's brilliant on the sidelines, and Mahomes is magic on the field. It's unmatched. Here's a fun question for you. If you had to pick one moment that defines the Andy Patrick era so far, what would it be? Was it the Super Bowl win in 2020, one of Patrick's insane no-look passes, or maybe a play like Wasp? Let me know in the comments. Clark's right. It's this rare combination of leadership and talent that's given the Chiefs a shot at something historic. And speaking of history, this season was one for the books. It wasn't easy, but every challenge built us into what we are now. Let's dive into that next. Let's be real. This season was a roller coaster. There were moments when it felt like we were barely hanging on, right? But Clark Hunt said it best. Those tough games taught the team something valuable. Every close win, every nail-biting finish, it all prepared them for the playoffs. Think about Patrick Mahomes playing through injuries. Think about the defense stepping up in clutch moments. This team didn't just fight, they grew. And in the AFC Championship, it all came together. The experience gained throughout the season paid off, and the Chiefs rose to the occasion against a tough Bills team. So here's a question. Which game this season felt like the turning point for you? Was it a comeback win, a big defensive stop? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious if we all see the same moment as the spark. But here's the thing. The Chiefs aren't satisfied with just another Super Bowl trip. They're building something bigger. Let's talk about the dynasty they're creating and what it means for the future. Here's the exciting part. The Chiefs aren't just chasing trophies. They're building a dynasty. Clark Hunt shared that the goal wasn't just one Lamar Hunt trophy or one Super Bowl win. It was about creating a consistent winner year after year. And Brett Veach, with his strategic roster building, has been key to making that vision a reality. Think about it. New players step up every season, yet the Chiefs remain dominant. That's no accident. It's ambition, hard work, and an obsession with greatness. What do you think? Are we witnessing the start of the next great NFL dynasty? Let me know in the comments. The Kansas City Chiefs got the guy everyone wanted. We'll be breaking down that move and 3 other major stories in today's video. So make sure to like this video. And if you want more Kansas City Chiefs news and content like this, subscribe to the channel by hitting that red button down below. Chiefs make surprise wide receiver move. The Kansas City Chiefs will utilize both of their practice squad elevations, according to Chiefs Digest beat reporter Matt Derrick. One of those 2 promotions, however, is an unexpected choice. The Chiefs have used their standard practice squad elevations on linebacker Say Balsan and wide receiver Justin Ross. Considering Kansas City has typically prioritized game day elevations for special teams contributors like Bosan, and given their current depth at wide receiver, the Ross selection quickly caught fans' attention on social media. Some fans are hyped about Ross's elevation, hoping for a breakout performance. Since joining the Chiefs, Ross has been a cult favorite among the fan base. Despite not making much of an impact in the regular season or playoffs, he has just 6 career catches for 53 yards. His supporters haven't lost hope that he'll produce a big moment for Kansas City. Of course, the big question remains, will Ross even factor into the game against the Bills? In the comments of Derrick's post, Arrowhead Pride writer Jared Sapp speculated that Ross's practice squad elevation might just be his turn to get a game check, similar to what happened with veteran safety Deion Bush last week. Sapp added that he doubts Ross will actually be activated on Sunday. On the other hand, could this be some kind of strategy from head coach Andy Reid? Ross does bring unique traits to the table, but he has yet to put it all together on the field. Why trust him now in such a big game? It seems unlikely that the Chiefs would choose to dress Ross over a proven veteran pass catcher like Juju Smith-Schuster or Justin Watson, or even a key special teamer like returner Nico Reggio. In all likelihood, Sapp's assumption is correct, and Kansas City is simply rewarding Ross for his contributions on the practice squad this season. After all, the 25-year-old has never been much of an impact special teamer, and his best attributes, contested catches and red zone ability, are already covered by a player like DeAndre Hopkins. If Ross is active, though, it would be a major curveball by the Chiefs. Chiefs face the Bills in AFC Championship battle. The NFL season is reaching its dramatic climax with only 4 teams remaining in the hunt for glory. Among them, the Kansas City Chiefs continue to stand as a powerhouse, ready to prove their dominance once again. As the AFC Championship game looms, the Chiefs are set to face the Buffalo Bills in what promises to be a thrilling showdown. For Kansas City, this is more than just a game. It's an opportunity to reaffirm their status as a dynasty and take one step closer to Super Bowl 59. The Chiefs have been here before. With 3 Super Bowl appearances in the past 4 seasons, they are no strangers to high-stakes matchups. But the Bills present a formidable challenge led by the dynamic Josh Allen. His dual threat capabilities have made Buffalo one of the most dangerous teams in the league. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the margin for error will be razor thin. Kansas City's strategy will be key to their success. Defensively, neutralizing Buffalo's innovative jumbo package will be a top priority. This offensive scheme, which features an extra lineman to bolster their ground game, has proven effective in generating big plays. The Chiefs' defense must maintain discipline and fill gaps efficiently, with players like Chris Jones and George Karlaftis anchoring the defensive line. At the same time, the Chiefs' secondary must remain vigilant. Allen's ability to extend plays and find open receivers can quickly shift momentum. Offensively, Kansas City will rely heavily on their star tight end, Travis Kelce. Kelce has been a consistent playmaker all season, and his chemistry with Patrick Mahomes is unmatched. In the divisional round against the Jaguars, Kelce recorded 117 receiving yards and a touchdown, proving once again that he thrives in crucial moments. Head coach Andy Reid is expected to craft a game plan that exploits mismatches in the Bills' secondary, allowing Kelce and the Chiefs' other offensive weapons to shine. The Arrowhead Stadium will provide a significant advantage for Kansas City. Known as one of the loudest venues in the NFL, Arrowhead's raucous atmosphere has been a nightmare for visiting teams. The energy of the home crowd often forces opponents into costly mistakes, and the Chiefs will look to capitalize on this edge. But it's not just the noise that makes Arrowhead special, it's the familiarity. Patrick Mahomes and his team know every inch of this field, and that comfort could prove decisive in a game of this magnitude. However, not all the buzz surrounding Kansas City's playoff journey has been positive. A growing number of fans and analysts have questioned certain decisions, roster moves, and game day strategies. Will the Chiefs silence their critics and prove they're still the team to beat? One thing is for sure, this matchup against Buffalo is shaping up to be one of the most intense battles of the season. Travis Kelce and the retirement rumors. If you're a Chiefs fan, you've probably been keeping an eye on the swirling retirement rumors surrounding Travis Kelce. According to a recent report from Heavy.com, speculation has been growing about whether Kelce might be considering hanging up his cleats. Let's be honest, the thought of Kelce retiring is enough to make any Chiefs fan nervous. He has been a cornerstone of the team's success for years, and the idea of him stepping away feels like the end of an era. What's the deal? While Kelce hasn't made any official statements about retirement, financial factors could play a role in his decision. The Chiefs could potentially save a significant amount of cap space if he were to retire or even restructure his contract. As of now, Kelce is signed through the 2025 season, but if he retires after this season, the team could save around $11.25 million in cap space. That's a substantial amount of money that could be used to address other roster needs, whether it's bolstering the defense, adding depth to the offensive line, or bringing in another playmaker to help fill the void Kelce would leave behind. Should fans be worried? Yeah, before we start panicking, it's important to remember that Kelce is still playing at an incredibly high level. He has been a key part of the Chiefs' offense for years, and his chemistry with Patrick Mahomes is unmatched. The two have connected for countless touchdowns, game-changing plays, and unforgettable moments that have solidified their place in NFL history. Kelce's ability to find open space, make contested catches, and turn short gains into big plays has made him one of the most dangerous tight ends in the league. Even at 34 years old, he's showing no signs of slowing down, which makes the retirement rumors all the more surprising. The reality of aging in the NFL. That said, age is a factor. At 34, Kelce is at a point in his career where retirement is a realistic consideration. The wear and tear of an NFL career can take a toll, and Kelce has already accomplished so much. 2 Super Bowl rings, multiple Pro Bowl selections, and countless records. His legacy as one of the greatest tight ends of all time is already secure, so it's not hard to imagine why he might start thinking about life after football. After more than a decade of elite play, the physical demands of the game don't get any easier. What would this mean for the Chiefs? If Kelce does decide to retire, it would leave a massive hole in the offense. Finding a replacement for someone of Kelce's caliber is no easy task. He's not just a tight end. He's a matchup nightmare for defenses, a security blanket for Mahomes, and a leader in the locker room. The Chiefs would have to get creative in replacing his production, whether through the draft, free agency, or a combination of players on the current roster. On the flip side, the cap savings could give the Chiefs flexibility to address other key areas of the team. That money could be used to strengthen weaknesses or add depth to much needed positions. So is this the end? For now, it's all just speculation. Kelce hasn't given any indication that he's ready to call it quits. And until he does, Chiefs fans can breathe a little easier. But it's definitely something to keep an eye on as the season progresses. Retirement decisions are deeply personal. Kelce will have to weigh many factors, his health, passion for the game, and future goals before making any final call. One thing's for sure, whenever Kelce does decide to retire, he will leave behind a legacy that won't soon be forgotten. For now, though, Chiefs fans can enjoy every moment of Kelce's incredible career more than just football. Kelce's impact goes beyond the field. He has become a beloved figure in Kansas City, not just for his on-field heroics, but for his personality and connection with the fans, whether it's his touchdown celebrations, mic'd up moments, or community involvement. Kelce has a way of making everyone feel like they're part of the journey. So while the retirement rumors are worth discussing, let's not lose sight of the fact that Kelce is still here, still dominating, and still giving Chiefs fans plenty to cheer about. The future will take care of itself. For now, let's enjoy the ride. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for my next update.